friends. It's Anton Daniels.
Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool, city lights shining so bright. Fine dining nights feels right. Flights to places far from sight, get right. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless reading, but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the show. Hit the like button. And today we're going to have a tantalizing topic, right? And, you know, I'm reviewing Anton Daniels, and I watched the show last night, and there was some interesting views on the promiscuity of women, right? And so I just see my topic is, can men handle a promiscuous woman? And I believe it's a very tough task. I don't think most men can handle promiscuous women. Especially if like they're in a relationship with them and then they find out that they're promiscuous, they're pretty much going to break up. But this is why a lot of guys vet women and ask about their body counts, at least try to allude to their body counts. And the debate was, does body count matter? Because women lie about their body count. So yeah, we're just going to take a look. We're going to take a dive into this show with Anton, and we'll see.
Support once they were in a new relationship.
All right, almost there. There.
At 15 million pussies, but a woman can have slept with 5 guys, and that's just the end of the world. For some reason, I just don't understand it, because at the end of the day, asking about somebody's body count, I think, is a level of immaturity. And to add, it can't be verified anyway. So I can tell you that I only slept with one person or one other person other than you. Okay.
Would you date a man that said he used to be bi?
You said what?
Would you date a man that said he used to be bi?
No, because I'm not into that.
So that's a
We're
false
not into
equivalent
women
you're
that got
saying.
a
They're not
crazy
into
body
it,
count.
Sexuality and then someone's sexual
Men and
partner,
women
those
are
two
not
are
the
not
same.
synonymous. You can't compare those two same things.
Men
That's
and women are
completely
not the
different.
same. You can't use the same. You can't use the same threshold to measure what we're talking about.
Yeah, Jess, we're not equal. We're not the
Nobody
same.
never said we were equal. My thing is, why harbor over something you can't verify anyway? You worried about the wrong shit.
Now, I do agree with her on that part is if you ask a woman, hey, baby, what's your body count? You don't know, you can't verify whether she's telling the truth or not. So I don't think body count matters in that format because, I mean, people lie, right? And I'm not saying she's a liar, but why ask the question when we understand that people care about their image? People might care about you and might not. She might be ashamed of her past, which is a good thing. So necessarily, does she have to tell me? Not really. I mean, of course, I would like to know. I'm gonna keep it real, but I won't ask her that because I don't think that's just necessary for me to put her under the gun like that. Everything she does with me and how we build moving forward is what counts. Now, if some things come out, red flags, if she looking like she's flirtatious or stuff like that, then I have to make the assessment. But body count is I would say something that people, they want to know, right? And especially guys, right? For women, it's not so much. For guys, it's a lot, right? And I think for the reasons is that they're saying that a woman who has sex with a lot of men cannot, she has a problem with bonding, pair bonding. So those are the sentiments about why body count matters.
I mean,
I'm
most
not worried
Worry
about
about
it.
how
I'm
she treat
saying,
you. How does
I'm
she
saying
treat you?
your argument right now is a false equivalent. You're saying if you found out your man slept with 100, most women don't care how many women.
No,
men
women do
sleep with.
care. Most women.
I don't think women care about body count for men. I don't think it's the same. I don't think it has the same fuel because women, they chase rappers, right? They chase athletes, and they know these men have multiple women, right? So I don't think body count matters as much to women as it do men. So I disagree with her, and I disagree with him on that.
Women don't want no hoe.
Most women will
But
still
that's not
go
something we
marry Chris
harbor
Brown
over.
if they had the chance.
Women
Most
don't
women will
harbor
still
over a
marry
man's
Drake if
body
they had the
count.
chance.
That's not something we harbor over, but we not, oh yeah, my nigga, he had 150 bodies. We're not going around like that's a badge of honor. I mean, granted, if it was up to us, he wouldn't have that many bodies, but we don't get hung up over that. That don't mean we don't care.
no, but
Jess,
I
you
think
wouldn't date a
a
virgin.
man's
Would you date a guy
body
who went to
count
jail?
doesn't. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Like,
Would I date a guy who
murdered
went to
somebody?
jail?
Yeah, or murdered somebody in his past?
No, personally, I wouldn't want to date a murder. One, I wouldn't want to date a felon.
That's
But
more
there's
of an
a lot of
equivalent
different
thing.
reasons why people go to jail.
You said you don't want to.
Well,
You say you wouldn't. You said you don't want to.
I wouldn't. I would not be with a felon. I would not marry a felon. I would not
They
do none of
wouldn't
that with
be.
a felon.
They wouldn't be with a hoe. That's the same.
Would you date a
thing.
virgin?
You can't.
Yeah,
You
would you date a
can't.
virgin? That's
Would you date
exactly
a
Would I
virgin
date a
man?
male virgin? Yes.
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, I would.
But we
Cap.
can't. We
I
can't
don't believe
treat
that.
a woman.
Ask me when I
I
did
would.
it.
I don't believe that at all.
Hello.
How you
Ask
gonna
me.
ask me a question and then answer it for me when I gave y'all my answer?
Yeah, don't do that.
We do that the whole panel. You'd be like, oh, is this true? Yeah. No, it ain't. We all do it.
But I'm gonna say this, Jess. How men treat sex is not how women treat sex. Like
Exactly.
women,
I disagree, Q, because
well,
women can be.
sometimes no, there are women nowadays that are acting like men, but that should not be the norm. But there's studies showing that the more body counts women have, the less they can emotionally connect. Men aren't the same like that. These men can go out and have 100 chicks, but if a woman has 100 bodies, that is going to affect her way worse than a man completely. I'm sorry. I don't think that women should be equal regarding sex or regarding body counts when it comes to men. I don't,
we're not
I
the
don't
same.
care how much a body count man has. As long as you ain't gay, you ain't suck some peen, you
I
ain't
care,
tried, you ain't
Q.
think about
I
it. That's
care.
all I care. I'm just hoping
I
you're not
care.
bi. I don't care how much body counts you got. Just make sure
I
you
think-
clean. You ain't got no STDs. You ain't got no baby mama or kids anywhere. That's what.
But
I
a man's body count also affects him in a relationship.
not.
And I just think, I think she answered that way, and I think a lot of women answered that way because of equality. What's up, Zoom? That's the equality mindset. Well, if we feel this way, the man should feel the same way too. But the fact is, man, body count doesn't matter to men that much because we can sleep with 700 women and we're straight. It is what it is, right? We can see all the rapper, we can see all the athletes that have all these women in there, you know. It is what it is. Women desire men who has options. She doesn't, if women see a guy who doesn't have, doesn't get a lot of action from women, they kind of say something's wrong with him. So it's a different value system, right? The value system for the way women view it is one way. They desire men who, a lot of other people desire, a lot of men, and men desire women who have had less interaction with men, more, right? So the less interaction a woman has, the more desirable to that man she is.
No,
Not necessarily.
Not like it does in a woman.
Yeah, it could.
Not like
No.
a woman. Have
It
you asked your
could.
man
Well,
how many
body count
bodies he's
matters
had,
to
Jess?
me.
Jess, can I go in with you? I agree with you where you might say like it matters to me how much a guy has been with whomever in this world. That's fine. You're entitled to that. But I promise you, we don't look at it the same way that y'all do, and you probably are the minority. So we don't argue for the minority. We have to argue for the majority.
That's not the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is that people are worried about. Okay, what you're saying could be true, right? We're gonna just say what you're saying is true. Cool. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is why harbor over some shit that you can't confirm? You can't confirm it, so why are we even having a conversation about it?
I mean, nobody has answered the question. You said
we just rounded up to
equivalent,
this number.
and that's all we tackling right now. Is that
That's it.
I don't think men can. Okay, to answer the question, I don't think men can. They don't want to know that you've been bust down with two niggas at the same time. They don't want to know you've been in threesomes in college and now you want to hold out. I was watching a show and the girl was holding out her coochie to marriage, but then she was telling, I had one night stands a long time ago, and she said it was a year ago. You had one.
And my thing is,
a year ago, and
women
you want to marry this guy holding out to a marriage. Make that make sense. Like
women, keep your information to yourself. Some stuff you might have to take to the grave. Keep it to yourself. My thing is, as a woman, why are you even talking about previous sexual partners or experiences you had with your man anyway?
Would you want, wait, hold on. If a man sucks some dick, would you want him to not tell you?
A man sucking another man's dick is never going to be equivalent to a woman having 5 sexual partners.
No.
It's about a preference, Jess.
You can't tell women to hold a past and keep it a secret, and then these.
I'm not saying hold your past. My thing is don't go around like this. Y'all didn't have me a threesome. Y'all didn't have me some dangling. Like who gonna go around doing all that? My thing is why even have that conversation? Period. Because my thing is I'm with you. Why we talking about what I did with Pookie or John?
All right, let me just say something. If I'm trying to meet somebody, I'm not gonna ever talk about what they had before. I'm trying to be the best dude.
Thank you, Shampoo, because that's what matters.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that.
I mean, to answer the question, I don't think men should even ask. I mean, if you don't pick up on shit, then you probably don't need to know, and you should just be with the woman that makes you happy. But like, ask. I mean, it's elementary to say, be like, oh, hey, what's your body count? What's your past life?
Question.
It's like going through a phone and finding something you don't like.
I got a question.
I don't
think that's even happening in real life. Has
Correct.
anyone ever asked a woman how much bodies she got?
Men do ask that question. They do. They do.
There's some.
They do.
That's not how you operate that. That's not the way.
I'm 100% sure that men don't ask women their body count. Usually it can come up in the conversation. one guy, y'all laying at the bed, and then y'all having a conversation. You know, it's not going to happen on a date. You know, it's not going to happen on a date. And so typically these things happen. You might find out 6 years, 2 years down the line, because nobody's just going to go and date. Hey, say, what's your body count, baby? Nobody gonna say that. She's not gonna ask yours. You're not gonna ask yours. Because that will be an awkward situation. So I just think the body count thing is, in my opinion, it's just something that it's a talking point. But do actual people execute it? No, because nobody wants to. Especially a girl they like, and they've been talked to at work or whatever, and they finally got a chance to go out, to not for to bring awkwardness and subtleness to the date. And that's just where that's at, right? That's where that's at. What's up, Imperious? You still here?
You gotta
They
know
do.
who she slept with, bro. You can't.
You could.
I think if you plan on taking her
can't-
super serious, you gotta know.
You can't embarrass me.
Not gonna know. 90% of women lie. They lie to their friends about who they sleep with, and they're definitely lying to the man that's interested in them. I don't know
Listen.
one girl that was honest about their body count, even to their home.
I believe that.
Yeah.
So
it's
my
true,
thing
they
is, it
ashamed
can't
of
be
it.
verified.
Now,
Why
here's,
not?
here's the thing.
So you rounded up by like the nearest 10.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It depends on the role. Every woman, if she just for the moment, or you just messing with her, it probably don't matter unless she got something. But let's assume that we not gonna add in the factor of a chick having something, or diseases or STDs or whatever. Let's take that out of it. If she's just for the moment, or y'all just messing around, or you ain't seeing nothing serious in her, that I understand. Yep, it really don't matter. You ain't really having that conversation. If you getting serious with her, and it's something that you plan on being with, and y'all might move in together, you gotta know. You gotta know. And I think that even when you just factor in the safety part of it, like, it's reasonable to know, okay, listen, this is how many people you've been with, this is what your lifestyle was, all of that. Your sexual history is absolutely important. Like, you should not buy, if you lease in a car, which is the equivalent of just messing with a chick for a moment, yeah, drive that bitch till the wheels go off. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to purchase it, this is something that you need as a reliable vehicle for a long time. You got to know the Carfax. I don't know nobody that buys a car.
They're lying about the car.
So do y'all want to know? Because you want to know if she gonna cheat on you?
They just gonna listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
What's the okay? So then what? Help me understand.
You're not a good listener. You got to know the Carfax, because first of all, I don't need a lemon. Secondly, you're gonna embarrass me. All right. I don't know if y'all understand this, but men have to be respected, especially when you start to move up the ranks. You have to be respected. The worst thing you could ever do, and it's happened more often than not, the worst thing that you can ever do is lie to a guy, and then he finds out later because you get into a room and his homeboy like, hey, you fucking with her on that type tip? And then it translates into, all right, listen, you an outcast. Y'all can get away with that shit on some regular stuff, but if you start moving up and it's a nigga that got one up on you, or niggas is around and you fucked with him and I don't know about it, that's a problem. That's a major, major problem. First of all, it's a lack of respect. Secondly, you embarrassing me. And third, you lied. And I know y'all don't put y'all keep trying to say it's the same thing, or y'all try to, equate it or compare it to men, and you can't. It's not the same. It's not the same, and it's a lack of respect. So if you just messing with her, that's one thing. If you're getting serious with her, it's important. It's very, very important. That's almost like as important as your health history. You gotta know that shit.
What if she don't lie?
Yeah,
But your health history should be the main concern if you're a man with a high body count.
Just it's not the same, yo.
I'm saying your health should be in question as well if you have a high body count. Is that not a fair argument to say? If you slept with over 200 women, should I not be concerned that you have something or could have had something or have something you can't get rid of?
Yeah.
Just can I be real?
Here's the thing.
That is a fair argument. Y'all not gonna sit here and gaslight me and say it's not.
Again,
No, we're not
loud
saying
and
that
wrong.
it's not. It's just
You're
most
Okay, that was
loud
the
and
only
wrong.
point I was
Listen,
trying to make.
listen. You're loud and wrong, and here's why.
Loud, but not wrong.
You're loud and wrong, and here's why. The truth is what we're seeking so we can make an informed decision. And I don't know why y'all think that it's okay to lie. If you ask a guy and he slept with 200 chicks and he say, yeah, I probably slept with 200 chicks, what he's done is he's empowered you to make a decision of whether or not you still want to be with him. But either way, he's been honest. It's not just about the body count. It's about the respect and the honesty. And so if he then asks you, you shouldn't lie just so you can still be with him. Because
majority of women do that though. These days, that's what they're doing.
And because you lack respect. And so because I asked you, I would like to know the truth so I can make an informed decision for myself. And it's so hypocritical that y'all having this conversation right now, because y'all will sit here and say, no, guys should tell the truth. Guys should tell the truth about what they do. When we say, all right, lie to that bitch so that you can fuck her, y'all look appalled. But then when we ask y'all what's your sexual history and how many guys that you've been with and who you done been with, now for whatever reason, you think that it's valid for y'all to be able to lie.
But
how does that make sense?
You're not gonna get the honest answer from majority of women these days. I'm being real with you. At least
and
my
that's cool. But I'm gonna ask you, and then I'm gonna mine out whether or not I believe you, and then that's gonna help me to determine of whether or not I want to keep you around. But you gotta ask the question if you're getting serious with a chick. If you getting serious with a chick, you have to ask the questions. Otherwise, if you think that she lying to you, go with your instincts and never believe that bitch.
Well, if you're trying to find out,
let her go.
If you're trying to find out, if her body count is 5, you just multiply it by 10, so it's 50. There you go.
What?
This
I don't
is
know about all
multiply.
that. All I'm saying is
maybe 2, but 10.
She
Come on.
has to say 0. She has to say 0 because 0 does not multiply into nothing.
Don't listen to him.
First of all, you can probably figure out whether or not she is super promiscuous chick anyway. All right.
Yeah, you can tell by the way she acts. You can tell by the way she moves.
You can figure that out, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you compare and contrast from the conversation. And you don't want to just ask her just straight up. You kind of want to ease her into it. You want to make her comfortable. You want to create the environment that allows for her to be transparent. You probably could lead with some egregious shit yourself so that she'll feel more comfortable. Play the friend role. It's ways to really get a closer idea of how true it is and how true it's not. So you can play the game, right? But the goal is to get information so you can make an informed decision. But the fact that women feel like that's not a valid question for men to ask when they sit here telling us that men shouldn't lie to them so that they can make an informed decision of whether or not they want to fuck with them, that's so hypocritical to me. But it shows you that we dealing with creatures that don't think rationally, they think selfishly.
It's true. In the same way that your past matters, my future matters. The same way.
Okay. So the men on the panel, let me ask you this, right? Okay, you find out your woman been around the block. Okay, so then what? What you scared she gonna cheat on you? Like, okay, my thing is I feel like with Anton's example, yes, if we come and as a woman, I would want to know that too. If we're together and we go into a room and you feel like it's somebody in there that you have did some adult activities with, yeah, I feel like both parties should let each other know, like, hey, because us as women don't want to look stupid either. Okay, so wait, somebody said something.
No, go ahead.
Anyway, women don't want to look stupid. Women don't want to look stupid either.
I think a high body count woman is a high risk woman. This is higher risk. You're
High
trying to
risk
mitigate
for
risk
what though? Y'all not giving tangible examples.
for
High
a
risk for
relationship.
what?
It's for
It's
a
the
relationship.
relationship. Yeah,
It's for a relationship. It's a higher risk for a relationship.
If you
So
have slept
it's
with
the
if you
embarrassment,
have
yo.
slept with guys, but you're not able to own the fact that you made the decision that you slept with guys, it says more about you than it does about the person that's asking the question.
Okay, so
How
now
come you
we're
can't?
saying
How
the
come you
woman is
can't
owning
own it?
it. Then what?
How
Like,
come you
okay.
can't own it?
All right, then we're gonna make the
What
decision whether we want to take you
if you
serious or
do
not.
own it, now he can make a decision. You've empowered him to make a decision, and you've released yourself from the lie. So now you can be
Exactly.
free.
Yeah, Jess,
And
we don't want to.
whatever decision that he makes, you should respect it.
Yeah, we don't want to
It's-
go
it's-
into a room where we
You should be
know
able to respect his
found out that.
decision.
We don't either. I don't want to
And
go
let it
into
be
a
your
room
high
that
school reunion. We
a
going
girl that
back,
had my
son.
dude, he ain't tell me, and she
Why do you
cackling in my
keep saying
face
that as though somebody
Jess,
is saying that he shouldn't tell you? Why is
because
that
y'all
even
making
part
it
of the
one sided.
conversation?
Like it's only on the
Nobody
onus
made
of the
anything
woman.
one-sided. What is one-sided?
yeah, it's not one sided.
When you made the scenario and I say, yeah, it's okay for him to tell the truth. Why is it where's the one-sided? Why do you keep trying to make this a versus?
I'm not making it a versus, but this
She been
whole
doing that
scenario,
the
y'all
whole
have putting
time.
the whole blame on women and not
Nobody
taking
put blame on
accountability for
anybody.
men.
We said it's respectful for you to be honest.
Yeah, that's
Who's
it.
blaming
Because
when did it at what point did
be honest,
anybody blame anybody?
The whole panel. The whole panel. Women need to do this, or women this, or women that. Never like, oh, us as men, we should probably be better and do better. I have not heard that this whole panel.
But just don't
That
you
was been
feel
what
like
women do.
don't you feel like women, like even with our friends, we don't really hold each other accountable as much as men do?
No.
Men, I don't believe.
Nope.
I believe in both ways. I don't believe women hold women accountable, and I don't believe men hold men accountable. A man will sit up there and watch another man cheat on his wife and won't say nothing about it
Nah, not
and
all
hold
men,
that
though.
man accountable.
Not
So at the
all
end of the
men,
day,
though.
neither sex hold each other accountable.
There's
Now,
some men
what
out
I
there hold
But I
their
feel like-
hear
homeboys
now,
accountable.
I
I don't
disagree.
see women that are not promiscuous. See, now I'm starting to question you, Jess, because women that are
What's up, Cloud Watcher number one? Did you subscribe? Did you hit the subscription button? Yeah. How you guys doing? Thank you. Welcome to the show. So I just kind of let the video play a little bit because I really want the audience to hear all sides of the argument. So we have a female, Miss Jess. She's claiming that body count shouldn't matter because women don't necessarily tell the truth. And then when the men Anton them explained why they want to hear the body counts, she then said, because it's not that important because women are going to lie. So now we're having a discrepancy. And then now the men have said it's important for us because it helps us to make an informed decision whether to move forward with you or not. And Anton broke it down. If we just having sex with you, it really doesn't matter. But if we have a relationship with you or something in the future, that's where it makes an important part of the way we do going forward. What's up? What's up? Why do you think she's upset by the body count conversation? I don't think she's upset. I just think she's arguing a moot point, right? Because men get value from being with a lot of women, right? Like, especially if they're bad bitches. A lot of guys look up to a guy like, man, he's the dude. The more women men have, men look up to you, and also women, they desire you, right? That's why the women chase rappers, women chase the athletes, the women chase the men with all the options. It's just they don't chase men on a large base who don't have any options. We know Chris Brown got multiple women, probably his body counts 600. That's not going to stop a woman from wanting to have a relationship with Chris Brown. Whereas for women, if she's a 304, right? If she has a high body count, people will label her a 304, and a lot of guys will not wife her, right? Now, they'll sleep with her, yeah, but they wouldn't wife her. So that's the difference, right? what gets you to marriage. A high body count for a woman will deter her from getting to marriage quickly, right? Where a man's body count won't deter him from getting to marriage. That's all it is. I mean, hey, I'm just explaining why men and why the values are different. So men with multiple women are valued. Like rappers, Lil Durk, they got women coming backstage, flashing their titties at them, and yeah. So this is how we do it, right? So do I think the woman is upset? No, I think she's just trying to fight a battle because she wants the equality. She wants a man to feel the way she feels. Yeah, Anton was getting upset, Sugar Bun, because she was cutting him off a lot, and every time he would start talking, she would interject. And you know how Anton used to be. Right, facts, Sugar Bun. I agree with you 100%, Sugar Bun. That's why, in my opinion, Sugar Bun, I think the body count doesn't matter because there's no way. If she really wants you and she really wants to keep you, she's not going to give you that information accurately, right? If she can just tell you any number, you can't prove her wrong. So I just think it's a moot point. If either you rock with her, because let's take example. Let's think about this. Let's just say you meet a woman who was a virgin, and she can prove it. She has receipts. That doesn't mean she's not going to divorce you 5 years down the line. That don't mean you ain't going to break up 2 years later, right? So knowing this information doesn't really matter. I think all women are tied to their emotions, and if their emotions change, they leave. And so I don't really. And looking at the divorce numbers, and looking at the complaints by the women, if they have low body count, 2-parent household, they're still leaving, right? They're still leaving their men. So does a low body count guarantee you a long, healthy relationship? I don't think so.
Now, out here, they don't have any problems with this conversation.
It's not that, but I'm thinking
the only time that I've ever seen a woman try to turn it back on men and say, men are women that got something crazy in their past to hide.
That's not always the truth. I'm able to look at something objectively and to make an opposing argument to something.
Because nobody has ever nobody blamed the women for everything. We were talking about respect and honesty. But now, honestly, this is a red flag, because if you are so adamant about fighting against it, about fighting against transparency and truth when it comes
to
a long-term relationship,
I'm not fighting. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. I'm not fighting against that. My argument is, why does it even matter? It can't be verified. You're worried about the wrong things. Worried about how that person is treating you.
So then why not just verify it? So why not just verify it and be straight up from the jump?
Because
I do agree with that sentiment that the way a person treats you from the point that you guys are together, that counts. I do believe that, that a woman with a past of promiscuity can, if she truly loves a guy, she can be down with it. Because once again, I believe a woman's loyalty is tied to her emotions. And if she's mostly attached to that guy, she's going to stick with him. So I don't think body count is so important. I'm never asking a girl that. I don't ask women that. I ain't going to say, hey, baby, here's your body count. I don't ask that. Now, have I had the conversation before with a few of my exes? Yes, it came up. Like a year after we're in, they're like, oh, yeah, and this, that. They said this or that. And okay. But I really don't know the truth. I just took their word for it. But honestly, people lie, right? Especially if they want you. Women, they want you. You actually say, well, how many men you think you've dated or been with, have sex with? And if her body counts 100, she don't tell you 2 or 3. You can't prove her wrong. Unless So, yeah. It is, in my opinion, it's all about how you two are together, when you guys are together, are you happy together? Can you guys not argue? Those are the most important parts, right? Do you guys respect each other? Can you guys be in union, right? Can you guys, that's what matters, right? Everything when two people are together, that counts. The past is not the present. And if a man and woman meet each other and they connect, I think they should explore that connection and, and see how it goes. But the problem in today's society isn't about body count, really. That's not the major problem. It's not about how many people you dated before me. That is not the problem in our relationships. The problem is when we enter these relationships, when we enter these marriages, we seem to can't get along anymore for some strange reason. It seems like we get further away from each other. So the battle is psychological versus physical. And if we really want to look at and address us as a society, we look at the root problems. And a lot of root problems is ego, unsatisfaction, easily influence, internal conflict, meaning, insecurities, listening to other people. All these things are problematic in today's relationships. I'll be honest with you, you want to have a chance for a good relationship to last? You meet your girl, nigga, y'all need to move to Montana. Move to the mountains where ain't nobody at. And then have all your shit shipped up to you. You got a better chance. But as long as you're in the big cities, this great big earth right here in America, everybody's in your business, a lot of temptation, a lot of things that can ruin your relationship is there. So being petty about, how many people you slept with or what type of this you did in the past does not dictate the future or does not make the present any worse or better. It's all about us building, because any woman and man, any people together, they're going to have to build to get to a place. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It just doesn't. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to build the things that we can be successful with. And that's the only way it's going to have a chance.
Because they're not going to tell the truth.
Yeah, they're not going to tell the truth, though, bro. They really not.
They're not going to tell the truth about it.
It don't matter how well you're treating you. If you got a high body count, bro.
So what you basically telling me is that all women are liars.
I'm not saying all women are liars, but at the end of the day, I feel like there's
if you
way
don't
bigger
tell the
fish.
truth about it, then how are you not a liar?
There are some women out there who will not tell the truth about their sexual history.
No, you said no woman is going to tell the truth about it. Hannah said no woman is going to tell the truth about it.
Well, I'm going to correct myself and say some women. I can't speak for all women, but there are some women out there who are not going to be honest.
You was being honest. You said no.
No, because Anton, there are women out there who have not been in the streets and have no problem telling the man their body count. So I will say some women.
No woman is going to tell the truth. That's what you said. Hannah said Hannah says that she doesn't know a woman that has ever told the truth about it.
Well, how many women are actually getting this question to even
wait, there's men out there. There's men out there that will tell a woman that they got a high body count to make themselves look good too. So there's men that lie on their dick too and say they got too many. I'm tired of all these women. You know what I'm saying? And
that is also a thing. So I'm not saying, I'm not disagreeing with y'all and saying y'all don't have valid points, but what I'm saying is that we're worried about the wrong things about something that can't not for the most part be verified.
This is a very
We're asking them
Very
about their
important
past.
subject. This is a very important thing to know before you move forward with a woman that you possibly gonna be with for the rest of your life. I don't know how y'all discount this. This is so important. How do you discount? How do you make this seem like this is irrelevant, and then build a whole relationship based off of a lie?
Nobody is saying that it's a lie, but the thing is it cannot be fact checked. You can't fact check somebody's body count.
Okay, question.
Right.
Yes. If a man you were getting to know asked you it, right? Asked you that question.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Hit the like button. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button for me, and let's roll.
Would that disqualify him? Would that be like, okay, yeah, he asked me that question, even if you don't be like, hey, I'm not
asking the wrong question, Q.
No, it wasn't necessarily.
Because you know what she died?
Him.
You know what she died?
No, it wasn't.
When I forgot who asked it, somebody asked a phenomenal question. Might have been Teo. They framed this question beautifully. And if you ask a guy if he's ever actually been with another guy, you can't individually verify it, but do you believe that it's important for him to be honest and truthful about that?
I
You would
feel like
never be able to
apples
verify
to
it.
oranges. That's apples to oranges.
No, it's not. This is
It's not. You're asking somebody about their past, just like we ask them
Well,
about how
that's
their
the same
upbringing
thing,
is,
just
how their
answer.
family dynamics. That's what I'm like.
Hey, then we'll have to agree to disagree respectfully.
Let me ask you
I
something.
just don't get
Let me
like-
ask you something, Jess.
This is crazy that we even said.
Let me ask you something, Jess. Are you single right now?
Huh?
Who asked me that question?
Are you single?
I don't want to talk about that on here. So
For the
if you
sake of
have another
for the
question,
sake
I'll
of
answer that, but
conversation, are you single?
I would prefer not to talk about that on here.
Why? Why is that?
The point,
Jess, I got an
the
example for you.
point I wanted to make was that because it doesn't seem to equate to you. It's like if I take a single man and a single woman, right? And I ask the man, well, how many people you dating or seeing right now? He would confidently tell me the number. If I ask a woman, how many people are you dating or seeing right now? She would try to put some nuance into the answer that she gives. She won't say, I'm dating 5 niggas. She'll say,
what's up, ADS? Welcome to the show. Hit the like button. Coming in. Thank y'all for coming to the show. I'm going to listen a few more minutes and we're going to break this down.
I'm dating and going, but I'm seeing one person.
I mean, I guess I don't
because she's being ladylike. She's being ladylike.
So you trying to say that the body count of a man and a woman is the same? It's not the same. Oh, she gone.
I have a good example for it when it comes to the value of it, because I think that's where it falls and that's where it lies. Because us as guys, and I mean, I can speak for me and maybe the majority of guys on this panel, we value that in women. And when it's given out to so many people, we want to know. Because if it was the equivalent, which is what I think I have, I'm pretty sure women would not go for it if I was giving my value away. And that's what I was gonna ask you, Jess. If you allow me,
I can't believe y'all just
Women
letting her
don't
get
care
away.
as much about
You're
body
making
count.
it seem
no,
like,
I have a different example. It doesn't have
But
to do
that
with
don't
body
mean it
count.
don't matter though, Q.
I can't believe
I just
y'all
don't
let
ask
her
it
get
all.
away.
Like Jess was saying,
It
like, they
matters
gonna
to
lie
me though.
anyway.
To me it matters.
I
A man's
can't
body
Would
believe
you
count
y'all
does
stop
let
matter.
dating
her
your
get
man if
away.
he told you he fucked 100 women?
Y'all
Would I
letting
look at
her
him a
get
little bit
away.
differently? Yes, I would.
Would you
Y'all are
stop dating
letting
him?
her.
So the question is, how do women look at a man's body count, right? Is it a really big thing for them? I don't think it's a really big thing, because what women want from men is different than what men value. What women value from a man is different than what a man values from a woman, right? So a man, when he's looking at a woman to invest his resources and time, so all her value is tied to her beauty and her, I would say, lack of participation in sexual activities, right? So men look at her as very valuable. So that's the lower her body count is, the more valuable she is to that guy. Where women, when they look at a man, right, they look at some of his looks, but ultimately his economic position, right? And that is more valuable to them, right? The economic position and his ability to cater to their needs. So a woman's standards is much more higher. So therefore, what they want in a man, it's not tied to how many women he has sex with, right? It's tied to can he make my life better? So women are looking at men to make their life better, men as far as financially, emotionally, and men are looking to women to make his life, I would say, better is arm candy and build his legacy, right? So those are the difference, right? That's why it's a different thing, right? That's why women value men who have a lot of women. Like if right now, if a lot of women seen Alex Rodriguez or who's that? Or if they seen Chris Brown, they're not gonna say, "Oh, Chris Brown got a 700 body count. I'm not messing with him." No, they look at Chris Brown good looking and has resources and can make their life better, so they're going to still deal with him. That is the facts, right? And that is how it breaks down. What women want from men is more based on monetary value. So the difference is there. Now, do some women, a minority of women, do they kind of analyze body count a little bit? There's a minority of women who do it, who maybe not necessarily they're disgusted by it, but more so they might feel he might cheat. He might be more likely to cheat or be a cheater. But if that guy is really good looking and has an economic success, right? Like let's say Steph Curry or Michael Jordan or LeBron James, right? She's gonna adapt. She's gonna look right past that. So that's the difference, right? Big difference. And she will, when I see people, I don't know how much money they have, where they work, etc. I'm lying if I said I do. That's why you get to know people and ask questions, facts. But, right, so when men and women date, part of the evaluation for women, we evaluate each other, right? We look at each other, because first is the looks, right? First is the aesthetics. She looks good, he looks good. Then the conversation. Okay, we cool, we can have some good conversation. Then comes the date. Now, when the dating starts, right now, both of you guys are looking to see if you're going to move forward with each other. And that's what you're going to look at. Then from that point, you see, oh, he's valuable for me. I'm going to move forward. She's valuable for me. I'm going to move forward. And this is how we unite and try to build for the future. And that's how it goes, right? So, yeah, of course, you're right. You don't know how much a man might when you meet him. Well, but also women look at what kind of car you drive, though. Women look at kind of shoes you wear, right? Women do notice that if you wear, like, expensive clothing, they will know that they will put you in a box of having resources. You can't stop that, right? If you like women, you have to know you're already she's looking for a provider, right? That's just not really negotiable, right? You just have to take, if you don't think you want to meet a woman who's just gonna like you for your character because you're a good guy, you're gonna be single for a very long time. What's up, Ignite 315? Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe, you know what I mean? Join the Ruthless Warriors. Hit the subscription button and join the Ruthless Warriors. Come on, let's get to it. Because we're going to bring in 2026 with great topics. I got more to come. I'm going to start bringing special guests on. I'm going to add a lot more vibrant to this so that you guys can be informed, so you guys can have a good time as well and be entertained. Thank y'all for coming to the show. Hit the like button and join the Ruthless Warriors and subscribe. So yeah, so back to the topic. I'm going to play this video a little bit more, then we all going to break it down.
Get away with.
There it is right there.
He didn't answer the question.
I know.
Would you stop dating your man if you found out he fucked 100 women?
Yeah.
It would depend on all of the other factors.
Exactly.
But see, that's
I'm
what
not
we're
gonna say. I'm not gonna say
No, but
it's for sure that I would stop talking to him, but it would definitely raise a few red flags for me. Yeah.
But that's
the fact that you're not walking away is proving that it's not the same.
Yeah, it's proving a point.
That's the thing, though. I'm not disagreeing with y'all statements. I'm just saying that it cannot be verified, so why harp on it? I'm not saying that the things that y'all are saying don't have validity to them. Some of them and a lot of them I agree with. But I am also saying why harbor over something you can't verify?
You can't verify if another man has been with another man. So what's up?
Hold on, y'all. One mic. We gotta do one mic.
You're absolutely correct. I can't verify if a man has been with another man or not. You're absolutely correct. So I guess we're taking chances.
But it's still the topic of conversation. If you're talking to a guy, getting to know him, like you can still have that conversation. You know, y'all gonna ask, "Oh, have you had a threesome? Oh, have you had one night stand? Oh, how many relationships have you been in? Like, have you dibble dabbled in other sex?"
It's just a conversation.
That's just common questions people should just be asking.
I didn't know those were common questions. That's crazy to me.
One of the worst things that's happening right now.
I get what you're saying, though, Jess, though.
Oh, wait, Anton's mic a little low. Go ahead, Anton.
One of the worst things that's
Thank
happening.
you, Ransom. Let Ransom get his point.
Because he agreed with her.
No, he said he get my point. He didn't say he agreed. He didn't say he agreed.
Y'all cut Anton off. Let Anton talk. Oh, he left. Go ahead, Ransom.
I was just saying, like, I agree with her about why harp on it and ask, knowing that he or she might lie and you can't even verify it, or like she was saying, just go back and confirm it anyway. So just why even ask? They gonna lie.
Yeah, it's not even part of my
conversation. Why ask any questions if we're automatically think they're gonna lie? Like, so why do I need to ask you about how your mama treated your daddy, or if your dad was in your life? If you're like, I think everybody be honest.
We got to get to a point where we can have a conversation with somebody of the opposite sex, and we're going to at least really think, oh, they're being truthful with me, because I might want to take them serious, because I've been talking with them for a while. We vibe, we chill, we do everything like a relationship. Why not try to go and take them serious? And then you like, damn, you're just gonna lie to me?
But a woman's body count is a direct correlation to her value, because like
her value,
it's her value. That's her value exchange between in a relationship. It's her beauty and preservation. So if she says like, yeah, I slept with like 30 dudes, that man is gonna look at her completely different. There's a completely different woman now. That is like,
so then
it is a night and day difference.
So then you're giving a reason for her to lie. Then you saying that?
I mean, I think women should be honest, because I don't think you can have a good relationship on a sandy foundation.
Let's keep it real. I mean, now we capping, right? We capping. Nobody's completely honest, right? Nobody's just gonna come out and say, I got it. Oh, no woman gonna come out and say, if the conversation comes up, I got 400 body count, I got 300 body count. I ain't gonna say no woman. There's someone probably don't give a fuck, but most women are going to, especially if they really like you. If they really, really like you, if they really, really want you, they're going to fix the number, because they really don't want you to walk away, because they don't want you to misunderstand them. Because, and I think this is where the men make it almost that she has to lie. Because think about it. If you are saying that this woman has a high body count will make you look at her differently, then you guys have no chance. And that doesn't mean because her past, right? I agree. I don't think her past dictates your future. I just don't agree with that. And I don't think men should look at it like that. I think it's worthless conversation and more about trust. And can you question her and she give you reason to trust her with her answers? I agree with that. Her answers. Here's the deal, right? Let's help this conversation out. When it comes down to meeting someone, it's always everybody got their guards up. Everybody got their guards up. Now, as you keep talking to each other and get to know, right, the basic principles of each other, then y'all move forward into spending time with each other, doing things together. Now, within that frame, in that framework, there's going to be conversations that take place. And in these conversations, what you say can make a difference whether she going to stay or he going to stay, or they're not going to stay. They're not going to stay. Every man and woman is judged by the words that come out their mouth. And we all can agree with that. And we have to be very, very understandably that most people, if they really want to be each other, if they really like each other, they're not going to be as transparent about the things that they feel ashamed about. And for women, their value and their leverage is completely tied into if they have a low body count or not. Because if she says, I have a low body count, 1 or 2, that guy's going to hold her in a very high esteem and would give her more leverage in the relationship. Where if she says, oh, I have a high body count, then he's going to lose respect for her. And, he's probably going to look elsewhere. So this is where it gets kind of fickle, right? These things are very, very fickle. So it is what it is. But nowadays, I think it's changing. I think the world is changing. I think men are marrying 304s. Right? I think more men are marrying 304s than ever before. Because why are men marrying 304s? Because they found out that the educated woman will leave you too. She's not a guarantee. So this is the controversy about body count, right? If you get a woman with a low body count, is she guaranteed going to be there for you? Can you guarantee a great relationship because she has a low body count? No. So this is why a lot of men are wifing up or getting in a relationship with 304s, because they're finding out that it really doesn't matter, right? It's all about the here and the now. People are not caring about that shit anymore. Even if there are strippers getting married. Paul George married a stripper. Offset married a stripper. Cardi B was a stripper. She did a whole movie about it. And Offset put that ring on it. Right? So men found out that educated women they just as volatile. They come with a lot of baggage as well. They have problems with bonding. They're leading to the rate of divorce. They divorce more than the 304s. So, listen, men are marrying these 304s like it's nothing, because men are understanding that, hey, what you do with me now counts moving forward, not your past. And that's fair. But you said, well, let's just talk to the chat. Maybe the men are 304s. Men can't be 304s, Sugar Mom. That only applies to women. And that's what women are trying to do. Y'all are trying to shame, and there's some men doing it too. There's a group of men and a group of women that are now trying to shame men for having high body counts. right? And don't go for that trick. That only applies to women. Women are, the ones who have the whole title, not men. No, we don't need to evolve like that, sugar bomb. We don't need love. That title belongs to y'all. Men, we can have is all you can eat. Men, the world is your oyster. But what I put in my show title though is kind of that because I'm moving now. Let's move the conversation. Can a man handle a promiscuous woman? Right? And that's the real question right there. What'd you say? Men can do fake relationship all day as long as sex is involved? Facts. So, yeah, you're right about that. That coochie good, they get to it. You ain't never lied about that. But this is the thing. Why are men up here acting like body count matters when they're marrying 3 or 4s every day? Especially if she's a bad bitch. If she's a bad bitch and she tell that nigga, I love you. Oh, he don't care about body count 500. He marrying that chick. Yeah. So I'm calling cat. Facts. I agree with that.
Foundation. So if I'm already lying to you from the beginning about my body count or whatever else, then I don't have a relationship.
If I was a woman, I'd say, please don't even get into that. I made so many damn mistakes. I hope this ain't one of them. And y'all laugh it off and keep it moving.
No, if you say that as a woman, he already know you was ran through and bust down. If you say that,
I would
But
agree
it's just gonna
with
stir
Jess.
some shit up
I
though
would
anyway.
agree with Jess in the context of like
Men can't be ran through, Q. That dumbass shit she talking about.
there are women that do disqualify men for their body counts, but it's not necessarily for their body counts per se. It's more for the lifestyle. Like I've seen women refuse to date dudes or break up with dudes that did porn in the past. Like that's a legitimate excuse. Now you can say it's a body count or whatever, but
then there's women. There are women that get attracted to guys that had a lot of body count because a lot of women wanted them.
Who? Who
I
shampoo?
ain't never heard
Well,
that.
to be honest,
Me either, Q. I ain't never in my 32
never
years
heard
of life
women
heard
say,
that.
Here's the
I like
thing.
a man with a high body count.
Let me finish.
That's more plausible.
There's a set of women, just like we talked about guys that abuse women. There's a little portion of women.
Chat, please let us know, chat.
That gets them, it gets them wet. That I'm with this guy that has a lot of women. I'm gonna tame him. I can change him. I'm the woman that can stop him from womanizing other women.
What Shampoo is saying is that you have a subset of women who are attracted to pre-selection, which is absolutely correct. So
also, the thing is, I don't think it's about the body count itself. I think it's the things that come with the body count. Because when a man is able to sleep with multiple women, he's able to turn on certain attraction triggers.
He's bringing value.
Women. He's able to do certain things that most men can't do for her.
Yeah, he has a certain level of value
men
that
wipe
most women
hoes
go
every
for.
day. Men marry and wipe hoes every day.
Because they lie.
They don't.
Because they're a bunch of liars.
So once again, this point that y'all making is also very moot. I done seen ran through women get a ring and women who little Miss Pretty Patty who still ain't married. So
she ever say her body
once
count?
again, another
Nobody is arguing that men don't. In fact, hoes probably want to.
So it really don't matter, like y'all saying matter, right?
The main thing.
No, it does
don't
matter.
The main thing is that these days, well, as long as I can remember, my father always told me, please, if you enjoy a woman's company and y'all getting it, vibing, whatever he called it, do everything. Don't say I don't do this or I don't do that. You understand? Oral sex, oral to anus. Do everything you can think of to that. No, seriously. That way you will fulfill everything.
What?
Because there's
Your daddy told you that?
yes.
He said oral to anus, and in that order.
No, the thing say do it to everybody. I just said if you enjoy her, y'all enjoy. If you enjoy her coming, I seen men that go, "Oh, I don't eat this, and I don't eat ass." And are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding. Everything is on limit.
Not just
So,
doing
are
that.
you listening to shampoo?
Like you asked
You eat everything.
I'm a freaky because that's what I like. That I like. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy it. I heard DJ Khaled say, "I don't do this to my wife." Now I'm looking at his wife like, damn, she don't get that done to her. You know what I'm
Get that money. That's why she's there.
No. I believe.
See and bottom line is, I agree with OG a little bit. Shampoo, that's what nigga ain't shampoo. I do believe that when we are forging a relationship, there's just a level of satisfaction that we got to continue to do with each other for us to be a sound couple. Right? And I don't think this is so much on the men's part. I do believe men stand up. They pretty much meet all the requirements. Right? I think women are the ones that need to step up and be better. Sugar bum. Because y'all are making money too much. I think women are making money too much a priority. I think money doesn't make you happy. It doesn't do the trick like y'all think it does. But I think you guys are prioritizing economical success more than family success. And I think this is a very bad mistake, Sugar Bum. You guys are not going to get rich like this. Promiscuous women, you guys are promiscuous because of money now. And I don't think this is the best for you. Now, I'm not here to tell you how to run your life. Do you, boo? But if you think money's everything, you are delusional. Not saying that we don't need money, that money isn't a tool. Yeah, it's nice to have. But it's not the only thing, and it's not the most important thing when it comes to you forging a strong relationship. Because you can clearly see the women who are married to the rich man, they're divorcing and complaining too. It ain't just the women who are married to the poor man. The women married to these rich men, they get. Aisha Curry has everything she probably financially or materially wants desirably with Steph. And she's complaining about getting fucked by other niggas. So we see that with the women married to rich men complaining, that money does not guarantee a long-term happiness. You women need to understand. I think you guys are overvaluing and prioritizing yourselves too much. And the thing about money, it ain't gonna be able to satisfy you. And Sugar Bum, all these demands you have for men, call him a cheater, right? You guys are mad because a man is living in his truth and living by his human nature to want to have multiple women. That doesn't make your wrong right, though. Two wrongs don't make it right, Sugar Bum. So you're jealous of men because they're able to have multiple women? Is that what you're saying? So now you're going to sell your coochie? Now you're putting a for sale sign up for yourself because you don't like the fact that guys have more than one woman. This is the delusion of the game, Sugar Mom. You can't blame men and say, oh, I'm 3 or 4 because this is how he lives his life. No, you're 3 or 4 because you want to be a 3 or 4. And you need to accept responsibility for that. You want 2 husbands, Sugar Mom? No, Sugar Mom, you want 2 husbands? But I think the problem with women is they prioritize money way too much and themselves. Because they got rich men, there are plenty of women married to rich men, and they're divorcing. There are plenty of athletes who are marrying women and then their wives are leaving them and complaining. And it's not because of money. Can't no one make you guys happy. Keep it real. You women are unsatisfied. Nobody can make you satisfied. I don't think 2 husbands would be enough for you, Sugar Bum. I think you women, honestly, I think you guys are delusional. Because on one hand, you guys say that, oh, I want a man who makes me happy or somebody who doesn't do this, who treats me right. But then you guys champion Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and Sexy Red. Y'all give shout outs to the strippers. You guys celebrate the 304s, and then y'all want to say, why he fucked my man. See, the same women you celebrate is the same woman to fuck your man. See, this is the harsh reality. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion, yeah. She's a 304. And she'll fuck your man. Are you going to be upset? Will she take your husband from you? See, that's where the hypocrisy comes in, because now you're calling us men, oh, well, y'all cheating and this. You don't want championship. You don't want to help promote that 304 to fuck your man. Y'all befriending these hoes. Because guess what, Sugar Bum? Most cheating happens in guys cheat with your friends. Your friends give them that box. Your friends give them that box, Sugar Bum. Your best friend from grade school. She letting your man blow her back out. So why you mad at me? Why you mad at him? No, but why you ain't mad at her though? See, and that's where the hypocrisy comes in. You guys champion the 304s who want to fuck everybody's man. Sugar Bum. You guys promote 304s and get mad when they act like 304s. Right? And what does 304 do? She don't care. She'll fuck anybody, especially for the money. Right. I'm not, and I understand, Sugar Bum. But the thing is, you can't, what's that rapid? You can't, Sugar Bum. Let me explain to you. You cannot complain about men fucking the 304s that you champion. You guys lift the 304s up. You women support the gay people and the 304 culture. You guys champion them. You women sit here and say, go Megan Thee Stallion, go Sexy Red, do your thing, Cardi B. And they get mad when they take your man. Oh, you ain't my friend no more. And this is why you guys as women are delusional. Because you're mad because all your 3 friends, what's up, rap bet? All your 304 friends want a young nigga. They want the young chocolate. And now you upset. Now you upset, Sugar Bum. Why you fuck my man? Sugar Bum. Because you gave her incentivized. You incentivized it. You can't have it both ways. You can't celebrate the 304s and get mad because they're 304s. You can't do that. And I also think you women prioritize money way too much. I think, check this out, Sugar Bum. I think if you guys shut the fuck up and just be feminine and deal with your man and just be there for him like you want to be, I think you'll get more money. I think if you women stop complaining, stop demanding, talking about, oh, I need him to make 6 figures. If you guys stop that dumb shit, you guys, men, will share you will make way more money. But you guys open your mouth, and this is what make men like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Because nobody wants to just hear nobody say, give me your shit. And yeah, okay, Sugar Bum, but this is what's going to cost you in the long run. Because now it's going to cost you a husband. Now, I'm not saying that you want to get married, but I'm saying you're going to get ran through. Sugar Bum. And if you want to get ran through, stand on it. Say, I'm a 304. Say it, Sugar Bum. Say, I'm a whore. Say it, Sugar Bum. Say, I want to fuck for money. Stand on it. Queen. Exactly, right? I'm sure you ain't going to say no dumb shit like that. Listen, queens, if y'all want to be 304, stand on it. We don't give a fuck. We're going to still be the man we are. And we're not going to stoop to your level, queen, to try to match your energy. All we want to do is be cool. You a boss? You a boss bitch, Sugar Bum? Yeah, you a boss in your own world. But that's why you ain't got no man. See, I don't know why women want to be bosses. Why y'all want to be bosses? Right? Why y'all want to compete with men when your greatest strength is in your femininity? The weaker you act, the more men are going to protect. If you acting when you're a boss bitch, we're gonna let you hang out to dry. Damn, Sugar Bum, hold up. Sugar Bum, you gangster, goddamn. But listen, gentlemen, this is Sugar Bum. What you say, Sugar Bum? Give me your money, nigga, or get blocked. And this is why Sugar Bum will die alone. Right? Y'all gotta keep it real, right? Y'all women, as long as you stand on your shit, understand what comes with it. As long as you accept the consequences for this mindset, we're cool with it. Yeah, you know, come on, Sugar Bum. You know us men are the soldiers out here. We know we giving y'all the rite of passage, right? Right? You know we the soldiers. You know who's spinning blocks and checking niggas and DPing dudes. Y'all know what's up, right? So y'all women ain't on our level, but hey, we like y'all in a woman position. We don't want y'all acting masculine. Yeah, that's facts. Facts. Sex is for sale nowadays. But I'm just trying to get them stand on it. You're going to be a sex slave? Stand on it. Don't blame the men, though. Don't blame the men. Don't blame us because you want to live out the desires of your heart. Stand on business, queen. Don't come. Don't. I don't want to hear y'all on these panels in chat talking about it's the man's fault, man this, man that. If you want to be a 3 or 4, take responsibility and accept the responsibility. That's what I'm saying to you women. Accept the responsibility for your actions. Quit pointing fingers. Oh, well, he did this. He did this. That's why I'm going to do this. No, you doing what you been want to do, boo-boo. You been want to be a 3 or 4, boo-boo. You just looking for an excuse. And a lot of you women, that's what y'all do. Y'all look for excuses to be what y'all really want to be. Huh? Y'all look for excuses to blame men so y'all can be who y'all really want to be. Because internally, you were raging to be a 3 or 4. Y'all just was looking for a reason, though. I need a reason to go out here and be a 3 or 4. As soon as something happened, what y'all did? Y'all blame y'all man and went out here and bust. Everybody ran through you. Because it's what y'all desire to do. Stand on what you stand on, boo-boo. Okay. Stand on it then. Women don't want to be married. No. See, that's the problem. That's your problem. She go, well, why you put the man aren't worthy? No. And this is where I have a problem with your statement, She go, why you put the man in there? Just say, I don't want to get married. Right? But you want to put in the man aren't worthy. Well, just say to the men, you don't have enough money. No money, no honey. You do have a husband, Sugar Bum. I know his name. Your husband's name is Benjamin Franklin. That's your husband. That's these women's husband. Women are married to the money. Exactly. Tell us, thank you. Stand on who you know you are by yourself. Queen. Stand on it. Hit the like button. Hit the like and subscribe button, nigga. Show a nigga some love. Subscribe to the channel. Rufus, we up in here letting these women know. Listen, boo. We are the prize. Okay? And that's just the fact of the matter. And y'all never going to be able to get on our level. You can keep slinging that coochie all you want to, but I'm not going to put you on my level, Sugar Bomb. And you understand, right, Sugar Bomb, that the more you talk about being a 3 or 4, the more you are who you are. You're exposing yourself. And you know what? Rufus Truth respects that. And gentlemen in my chat, this is for you guys. We need to respect this transparency. This is the future. The women are ushering in the prostitution era. We got to respect that transparency. Live in your truth, boo. Live in your motherfucking truth. And this is why the divorce rate, this is why women are divorcing at $800,000 a year. They're trying to tell us niggas, we want to be 304. We want to be ran through. That's what they're telling you. Stand on it, boo. And listen, women, just know that don't come back crying when you turn 40 and don't nobody want you. But once again, right, stand on your 10 toes down on the things you guys feel that makes you great. But men, remember this. Our greatness is with or without a woman. We don't need a woman to gain value. We don't need women to be great. Right? We don't need them. We like to have them around, but we don't need them to live in our manly truth. Because men, we got a lot of things to offer, way more than just money. So don't let these women get you down, brothers. They just acting up. They're being the hoes they been want to be. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with the men. It has everything to do with the way they feel. Because at the end of the day, women have their own autonomy. They are their own individuals. They're intellectual, they're smart, and they 304s. And we got to accept that. We got to accept this, gentlemen. We got to accept, and we got to listen to them. That if they want to be 304s, they don't want to be married, they want to charge for their coochie, that's the name of the game. Their women are monetizing their presence here on earth. And this is a fact. And they're proud of it. Because it makes them feel free. But really, it just puts them in a bigger trap. Because once you start selling your coochie, there's no turning back. There's no turning back. We men, we don't have to sell ourselves to get it. We get the bag, we get to it. And we don't need you to do it. Y'all want to come, hey, you want to buy some coochie? We don't have to do that to get the money. We don't have to say you want to buy this D to get some money. We go get our own money. Because we ain't lazy. You women, y'all lazy. Y'all want to lay on y'all back and make money. Y'all don't want to bust your ass. Y'all don't want to get out here and take the risk. So all right, Sugar Mom, I agree with that. We all use each other in the grand scheme of things. Sugar Mom, we all use each other. That's a fact. But here's the problem, Sugar Mom, I have with you guys. You guys want to pretend like y'all good women and want to point the finger at us when you just want to be out. Stand 10 toes on yourself. Don't. That's the problem I have. Y'all want to blame men, and men want to blame men. Men want to blame men. Women want to blame men for a woman's actions and transgressions. Let's make this clear. Women, you will be held accountable for your transgressions and your actions. You can't blame men because you want to be a 304. You can't blame men because you're a liar. You can't blame men because you're unstable. We can't blame men because you can't handle the truth. You can't do it. So Rufus is going to end this live. Thank y'all for coming. Hit the like button. Thank you, Sugar Bump, for coming in and giving me a little work. Sugar Bump pulled up. You know what I mean? Sugar Bump pulled up. And I'm going to do a live probably tomorrow. Not tonight. I got something to do tonight. But hit the like button. Hit the like and subscribe button for Rufus. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button. Hit the like button for a nigga, right? Show a nigga some love. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hit the like button. Come on. Y'all can do it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Subscribe to the channel. So pull up, homies. Pull up. Till next time. Thank you guys. Chat warriors, ruthless warriors. Until next time.